A ceasefire between Israel and Hamas came into effect on February 11, 2025, at 6 a.m. local time. This agreement marks a significant moment in the long-standing conflict, offering a glimmer of hope for a more peaceful future. The ceasefire was announced after days of intense negotiations and international pressure. This follows a week of intense fighting, marking a significant escalation in the conflict. The violence resulted in numerous casualties and widespread destruction, leaving many families displaced and communities in ruins. The ceasefire, brokered by Egypt, brought a pause to the violence. Egyptian diplomats played a crucial role in mediating between the two sides, working tirelessly to bring about this temporary peace. Both sides agreed to halt attacks. This agreement includes a cessation of rocket fire from Gaza and airstrikes from Israel, providing a much-needed respite for the region. This fragile peace brings relief to civilians caught in the crossfire. Families are cautiously returning to their homes, assessing the damage and beginning the long process of rebuilding their lives. The region experienced rocket attacks and airstrikes. The recent escalation saw hundreds of rockets launched and numerous airstrikes, causing significant damage and loss of life. The impact on daily life was severe. However, underlying tensions remain. The situation remains volatile. Both sides remain wary. Previous ceasefires have failed. The memories of past conflicts and broken agreements linger, making trust difficult to rebuild. Rebuilding trust will be difficult. Both communities have deep-seated grievances and fears, and it will take time and effort to bridge these divides. The ceasefire is a first step, but much work lies ahead. International aid and local efforts will be crucial in supporting the rebuilding process and fostering a lasting peace. A crucial part of the ceasefire agreement involves the release of hostages. This has been a central issue in the negotiations, with both sides making significant concessions to reach this point. Hamas agreed to release 25 hostages, a move that has been seen as a major step forward in the peace process. These individuals were captured during the October 2024 attacks, a period marked by intense conflict and violence. This release is a significant concession from Hamas, indicating a willingness to engage in dialogue and compromise. Hamas sought the release of Palestinian prisoners in exchange, highlighting the deep-seated issues that still need to be addressed. The hostage release addresses this demand, fulfilling a key part of the agreement and paving the way for further negotiations. It is a step towards easing tensions in the region, which have been high for many years. The hostages will return to Israel within 48 hours, where they will be reunited with their families. Their return will be emotionally charged, filled with tears of joy and relief. The event will be closely watched by the media and the international community, as it represents a significant moment in the ongoing conflict. It marks a step toward reconciliation, a symbol of hope for a more peaceful future. However, the issue of Palestinian prisoners remains a point of contention, and much work remains to be done to achieve lasting peace. The international community welcomed the ceasefire. Key players like the United States and the European Union expressed support. They urged both sides to uphold the agreement. The focus now shifts to long-term solutions. The recent escalation highlighted the urgency of peace talks. The conflict has deep roots and is complex. Finding common ground is challenging. International cooperation is crucial. A lasting solution requires dialogue and compromise. The international community must play an active role. The goal is to prevent future violence. The Israel-Hamas conflict has a long and bloody history, marked by numerous violent clashes and deep-seated animosities. It is rooted in territorial disputes and political aspirations, with both sides claiming historical and religious rights to the land. Previous attempts at peace have faltered, often due to mutual distrust and external influences that complicate negotiations. The two-state solution remains elusive, despite being a widely discussed and supported framework for resolving the conflict. The recent ceasefire is a positive development, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the ongoing turmoil. However, it is only a temporary measure, and without addressing the core issues, peace remains fragile. The underlying issues remain unaddressed, including the blockade of Gaza and the status of Jerusalem. The risk of future conflict remains high as both sides continue to prepare for potential escalations. Both sides must address the root causes of the conflict, including historical grievances and socio-economic disparities. A lasting solution requires addressing security concerns, ensuring safety for all civilians involved. It also necessitates finding ways to coexist peacefully, fostering mutual understanding and cooperation. The future of the region hangs in the balance, dependent on the willingness of both sides to pursue lasting peace.